Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony if you're new here, and today I have a dupe for you guys. A dupe. And it's a dupe on an expensive ass palette, okay? It's expensive as hell. So it's the Hudabeauty Nude Dupe palette. So if you're interested in seeing what kind of dupe it is, and no, it's not the Beauty Glaze. I know that's probably what y'all thinking. No, it's not by Beauty Glaze, okay? If you're interested in seeing what dupe I have for this palette, then just keep on watching. But what you waiting on? Subscribe. Okay, just subscribe. That's all I'm gonna say, because I know y'all be looking and don't be hitting that subscribe button. Just go ahead and subscribe, okay? So you'll miss any type of post, you know, get the post notifications and all that stuff when I upload. Alright y'all, so without further ado, let's just get into this video. Alright, hey guys, so long time no see. The reason why I have been MIA, and I'm so sorry because I have not been uploading as frequently as I would like to. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you have definitely not known this already, but I am pregnant. I am expecting my second child. Me and my husband are so happy, and yeah, that's why I've been MIA. I've just been like so tired, morning sickness, you know, all the joys of being pregnant, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm in my second trimester, I'm starting to pick up, you know, get some more energy and stuff. And normally that does happen with me, because my first trimester with my son, it was the same way, you know. I wasn't throwing up as much, but I was definitely tired a lot. And it's the same way with this one, but I have been just sick more in general with this pregnancy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And so yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that's why I've been MIA. I do have a treat for you guys, and I think you're gonna like this video a lot. So I have found a dupe for the Nude Dupe palette. Now we all know Hudabeauty, this Nude Dupe palette is expensive as hell, okay? This retails for $65. And you can get it either on her website or on the Sephora website. So yeah, and obviously we all know what this palette looks like. It's really pretty. It's a gorgeous palette. I mean stunning, you know. But I found a dupe for this palette, and no, it's not the Beauty Glaze one. I know a lot of people say that's a dupe for it. And I mean, in color wise, it really is a dupe for that palette. But I think I found a better dupe for this palette. And it is by Ucanbe. So as you can see, they look hella similar, right? I'm going to put them side by side. There we go. They literally look like the same palette. The only difference that Hudabeauty has that this palette doesn't is like her concealer that she has like at the bottom of that palette, and that's really the only difference that I see in these two palettes. I'm going to do a look with both of these palettes, and we're gonna see if they really do compare and if they are, you know, one and the same, because at first glance they both look alike. But let's see if they really do compare, like in formula and stuff like that, because I know it's not cool to be spending $65 on a freaking palette. Not everybody can afford that, you know what I'm saying? You got bills, you got student loans to pay off, shit, you got car notes, you got kids to take care of, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody just be spending all their coins on freaking makeup all the time. And literally, makeup has been getting seriously like too expensive. This palette, the Ucanbe palette, retails for $12. So this is definitely a lot more affordable than Hudabeauty, okay? So I've already primed my eyes. Open up both these palettes, and I mean, seriously, I'm really excited about this. And I purchased the Ucanbe palette on Amazon. And I'm definitely going to be using the same brushes for both of these. Try to put the same colors in my crease. So yeah. Alright. I don't really know where to start. The Ucanbe palette doesn't have names. So I'm going to try to grab the color that's similar to it. So this in the Hudabeauty palette, I'm going to grab the shade Tickle and put it in my crease. Or no, should I do that one? No, I'm going to do Raw. I'm going to grab the color Raw and put it in my crease. Presentation on the Hudabeauty side is really nice. So this pigmentation is really good. And the shadows are really soft. There is some kickback from the pan, but I realized that when you get kickback from the pan, it's probably because you're like pressing too hard, or just, you know, you just need to pick up a little bit less on your brush. Alright, so this is the shade Raw on the Hudabeauty, from the Hudabeauty palette. So now I'm going to pick up this shade, and it's very similar to Raw. So yeah, from the Ucanbe, what's it called? Aromas palette. A little kickback from this palette too, but it does have pretty good pigmentation. Okay. So this has really good pigmentation as well. It's definitely darker than the Hudabeauty side, so that's not bad for me, honestly, because of my skin tone. So I think I'm liking this shade better than I'm liking the Hudabeauty. So I don't know if I want to do a purple type of look today or what. Since this is probably going to be my last video for 2018, I mean, hey, why not, right? So from the Hudabeauty palette, I'm going to pick up Love Bite, which is this shade right here. And excuse my nails. I'm so upset because my friend who normally does my nails, I mean, she told me, girl, I'm booked and busy, okay? But no, she didn't say it to me. She was just like telling me she was just booked on the day that I wanted her to, you know, do my nails. And yeah, she couldn't do them, so I'm gonna get them done sometime this week. But yeah, so I'm gonna pick up Love Bite and put it like in my crease over here, or my corner outer V. That is a pigmented purple, boy. It's a really nice shade. So now I'm gonna pick up this shade. It's the same shade, like similar to Love Bite. And I'm just gonna put it on this side. This purple is pretty pigmented too. Wow, okay. They're like neck and neck. Ucanbe did not come to play. Okay. Because I do like this purple though a little bit better. It's definitely darker. But hey. This is not bad at all. What do you guys think? They both look good. I think I'm going to pick up this shade right here, Fantasy. And it's like a, let's see if I swatch it real quick. So it looks like a rose gold. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. And then I'm also going to pick up the similar shade, which is this shade right here. It looks more of a rose gold, and Ucanbe looks more like a bronzy, purple or pink maybe. So yeah, I'm really liking these shades right here, these full or whatever shades. So let's see if I can. Ooh, Crave is like really pretty. Crave is like a gold. Let's see if I pick up the similar shade from this palette. This is more of like a light pink on this side. So yeah, it's more of a, so this is from Hudabeauty and then this is from Ucanbe. I'm going to do those two. Beauty side. Okay. I think I might put some Fix Plus on my brush. Not Fix Plus, I mean Smashbox primer water. Okay, that's a little bit better. Looking good. So now I'm going to get in the Ucanbe palette. Let's see if it can pick up on its own. The pigmentation. Some fallout. I'm gonna spray some Fix Plus. Not Fix Plus. Why do I keep saying Fix Plus? Primer water. Okay, so you can definitely tell the difference. So the Hudabeauty side is more like a true gold, and then this one over here on the Ucanbe side is like more of like a bronzy pink type of gold, because you can move like from side to side. You can kind of see the iridescence of this shade. So now I'm just going back into the purple on Ucanbe side and just darken this up a little bit, bringing this a little bit into my crease. Because I'm liking how this purple is looking. Doing the same on the Hudabeauty side. Right here to put my brow bone. A really nice brow bone shade. Yes. Is the concealer shade. I'm going to take this shade. Yeah, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Bear, and put it in my crease for this side. What do you guys think? Do they look really similar to one another or what? So I am just going to finish the rest of my makeup and then I'm going to come back on here and I'm going to talk about both these palettes. I am back and let's talk about this palette. It's really pretty. I honestly really like the Ucanbe palette. I mean, I like the Huda as well. It's just that when you think about spending money and you're like, okay, should I get the high-end, you know, palette, or should I just, you know, save my coins and get something more affordable? You get what I'm saying? So in my way of thinking, that's just how I'm thinking. So I think that's why I'm in love with the Ucanbe palette just a little bit more than I'm in love with the Hudabeauty, you know. But let's talk about the differences or whatever. So I don't know if you guys can see, but on camera, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, you know, but the Hudabeauty side is definitely more gold, and this one is like a goldish, like pinkish, you know, type of look. And the purples, both the purples definitely look good, and then the crease color that I use in both of the, you know, the brow colors are definitely a match. So I think the only thing that might be different in this palette probably would be the shimmers, you know. The shimmers are just a little bit off, you know, but like I said, at first glance, these palettes look the same, you know, and to me, I feel like it is like a dupe, especially like how they have everything like laid out and stuff. So I'm going to show you guys the palettes side by side again, or probably like on top of each other maybe. So at first glance, they look, you know, similar. They look the same, like, but I guess the color payoff and like both the palettes aren't, you know, an exact dupe, but how everything is laid out, Ucanbe has their palettes definitely laid out just like the Huda, you know, just like the Hudabeauty one. So I am going to swatch the Ucanbe colors. I'm not going to swatch the Hudabeauty ones, only because I'm pretty sure you guys have seen swatches of this like already all on YouTube. All the shades in the palette, all 18 shades on my skin tone. This palette retails for $12, like probably like $12.99. I bought mine on Amazon, and best decision I ever made. I saw that they were coming out with this palette on Ucanbe's Instagram, so I hurried up and hopped on it, and because I wanted to do this review for you guys, you know, and I really wanted to see if it was like an actual like dupe, and I feel like it really is. I definitely give this palette 2 thumbs up because I'm really liking the look that the Ucanbe side created. I mean, I do like the Hudabeauty side as well. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't, because I do. It's just that I just can't get over how steep, you know, Hudabeauty's like price is. I don't really like to spend, I literally just got this palette initially just for this review, and I personally don't like to spend so many dollars on a palette, especially if it's like $65. I just feel like, to me, $65 is outrageous for a freaking palette when we all know the shelf life on a palette is like max like 3 years. You telling me you're gonna use this palette every day so you can get your $65 worth? No, you're not. You're not. Okay, let's be realistic. You have like all these other palettes in your freaking collection or in archives that you didn't even touched in like forever. So you telling me you gonna really use this Hudabeauty new palette every day? I mean, if you do, you should, because you spent $65 on it. But if you're not that type of person where you're gonna like wear or, you know, use this palette like every freaking day, then don't get it, okay? Don't get it. Go ahead and fork out the coins for the Ucanbe palette because it's cheaper and it's very similar in style and color and layout and stuff. So I feel like being practical and reasonable, just spend your money on the Ucanbe palette, because it's just like this Hudabeauty one. And honestly, the name New Nudes, to me, this is not like a nude. It's not a nude palette. You get what I'm saying? It's more of like a purple, pinks type of palette. You know? Purple, pinks, you know, like, it's not nude to me. I mean, some colors are nude, but I don't know. I just get purple, more purple. I just get more purple and pink vibes from this palette versus nude, you know. But that's just my opinion. And to me, the Ucanbe does not feel cheap either, you know. It really does have some weight to it, just like the, you know, the Huda is just a little bit heavier. And this is not really a nude palette to me either, you know. I feel like it's more purples and pinks as well. So I don't think they're really advertising it as like well, I think it is like a nude palette, you know. So nudes to me are like more taupes and beige and like warm colors. Some of these colors in these palettes just like a little bit cool on my skin tone. So for me, that's why I'm like, it's not a nude palette to me, you know. But it is to some people. Let me know down below if you guys have the new Nude Hudabeauty palette, and if you guys have, you know, the Ucanbe palette. And if you don't have the Ucanbe palette, girl, what you waiting on? Go get that palette, because it's awesome. Pigmentation is there, the quality is there. I didn't have any patchiness or anything like that when I freaking use this palette. So for $12.99 or $12, I'm gonna have everything linked down below. You need to get this palette, okay? It's a thumbs up for me, okay? It's a thumbs up for me. You can be a thumbs up. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to everybody who has like stayed with me even though I have not been uploading. And thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Blessings. Bye.